Hey there again, guys. So I was gonna. So Vault 88 and me and have had me and Vault 88. I mean, have had some ups and downs. When I first built Vault 88, it was like the greatest thing in the world. But at the time, I didn't know much about building, so I didn't realize how important it was. But I deleted it all, started over again. Um, I literally had almost this entire place filled, but the meter was still about halfway. I don't know what I did. Maybe I did something different. Look at all these goddamn power armor frames. I forgot that I had. Ooh, stolen one. But I was gonna do it again. Now knowing the little bit of knowledge that I know about building, I want to do it a new one. And as you can see, it's already wired up. I wired this whole place up. Um, a long time ago, and I don't really feel the need to knock it down and redo it. I don't really care. I know I get into the aesthetics, but when it gets to that point and I feel like it's overtaking the way it looks, then I'll redo it. So I did at one time. I should have started this video before I started deleting it, but this was the security office. I mean, it's already set as being security, so I had this room pretty cool. There were some desks, there were some computers back here. The guys were chilling, watching the windows, whatever. I already deleted it. Should have waited. Um, there was there was nothing in here. There was a bunch of lights on the wall, but I knocked whatever I could knock down. I'm going to keep this as the generator room anyway, since you already start off with that one. I added two other generators, just to juice it up, but they're all connected by the seam, so um, a little bit less space being used, if a little bit more space being used, but instead of building more and more, the further away I go, I just connect most of them. Um, So going down into here, I don't know if anybody remembers. This is the Vault 88 DLC. I thought this was a pretty fun one, obviously because pretty much all of it has to do with building and whatever. I thought it was pretty fun. So you start off and you go into this big open field. There's all kinds of junk, trash. A lot of people don't delete shit. They just move it around. Whatever. I don't care. I did it. So I wanted to build an atrium style place. Yeah, I'm just going to show you. There's not really much to explain. The atrium took up a lot of room. If you see, I am pretty much at max. I was at max till I started deleting those couple things at the front of the building. But I had to stop because the fucking atrium, one little spot, it takes up the whole entire thing. But, I thought it was pretty cool. I like the look of the atriums. It looks more like an actual level, like you're inside of an actual pre-fab building instead of you build it yourself. First room had some trees, and it sucks because I couldn't do anything with the other rooms because I hate capacity, but I like the way it looks. I said fuck it and I left them. Um, so we'll go. I put some statues. I thought it was pretty cool. We'll go to the first little floor. Over here, I put classroom because there wasn't a fucking gym sign. I don't know why, but there's gym equipment. But I got some runners, some medicine balls. Got the little pummel horse. Got some weight benches. That was pretty cool. Some motivational posters up on the walls. This one, it was really cool at first, and then I deleted it all and redid it and ran out of room, and I was really disappointed. But this is, in fact, I wonder why the cafeteria is somewhere else. Yeah, whatever. So, I put some bars back here. The only reason I put them as the bars is because you can assign people to them, so it actually looks like there's people standing there selling shit. There's this big monster espresso machine, coffee, probably another espresso machine, some ramen heads. I made it like a kitchen type. There's some seats, that coffee station or whatever that station is, the food, some water fountains, trash can, whatever. Thought make little cool places because this is when I was actually starting to decorate the insides of things. Next floor, this is where the overseer is, or some houses, and I think that's pretty much it for this floor. So this one I thought was pretty cool too. This is the overseer's office. I got her a little table, a little lounge waiting room. Into hers is the desk. You got some chairs. You got some, pretty cool. I thought this was awesome. But took up a lot of room. It sucked, but I just, dealt with it and was like, fuck it, I'll leave it because I didn't know much. I also ran into a problem of random lights going out and not being able to come back on. I don't know why. Maybe, I probably missed a wire somewhere or something, got disconnected, whatever. But I kept running into that problem a lot. Obviously, the overseer's window, so she can come out and look over everything. I should have made that more part of this, but I didn't care after I already started doing it. Now, when I first started doing builds, I was pretty much just trying to fill up the room, so every room literally looks exactly the same. You got a shelf, TV, bed, put a little safe under the bed, foot locker, table, flag, Nuka, little bathroom, boom, 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 ceiling fan. Literally, not joking, every single room is exactly the same. Every single one. Don't ask me why I did that. I didn't really know much about building. I just wanted to decorate them to make them have like more of a feel of like homey. Not joking when I said they're all the same. I have another side. They're all the same, down to the very detail of even the things up on the shelf. All the same, all the same. So on both sides you see, and on the other side I started walking up the steps. So this is another living quarters. Every room the same. I made a little lounge area for you to go outside. I'm not going to go outside yet. I'll show you a little bit over here. Those are all bedrooms going down that way, all the same. It's another little lounge area. This is actually different. I changed it up. So then I was like, oh my god, I got room. Let's make a deck. I made a deck, came out here, put up some party lights, a little lounge area right here. Some machines, some ice, some barbecues. And then I was like, oh my god, I still have room. Let me go up again and make another rooftop, whatever. This is where I hit capacity. It looks awesome the way that I have it set up, but I wish I wouldn't ran out of capacity when I did. But I wasn't able to fill in these rooms. But I can probably assure you they were going to be exactly the same as the other ones at the time. They all have beds in them. There's a gate around the whole place. You're asking why there's so many beds in them. There's only 6 people here, but at one time I had probably about 40 people here. I was before I demolished my first one, and I had them all happy. I was about 84%. And I deleted everything and redid everything, and as you can see, the happiness is probably still pretty high. But yeah, they were down to about 30 before I started building back up.
You done broadcasting?
There's a lot of water, a lot of power, a lot of defense. Didn't need all that. I don't know. I'll be done. Why would you know?
Go right in.
But I'm actually gonna scrap the whole entire place again because I want to actually build it, knowing what I know now, knowing the size, what I can get the size down to. I want to rebuild it, try to figure out something really cool to do. I'm not doing an atrium again, obviously, because it took up so much goddamn room. And it's crazy because the room filled up almost completely before I even started putting any kind of decorations and shit inside here. So that was one of the worst parts about it. Outside of every single door I have a shit ton of guns. This over here is nothing special. This just goes up and over that little tube. There's a whole bunch of power back there because at the time I didn't realize you could would keep making it string along and along and along as long as you want it to, and as long as you didn't run out of the power, it would be fine. But at the time, I just said fuck it. Had the time to build it. Wasted a lot of precious material that I could be using now. What I'm doing right now, I actually had all this stuff lit up at one time. Like, I had lights everywhere. Oh, well, this isn't where I was supposed to be going. That there's one thing I didn't change from my original game before I started deleting everything. Actually, two things. This coming up. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Sorry. It's this way. I built a big, huge water plant, which I mean, as you can see, I have 810 waters. So, for anybody that plays this game, the highest I believe you can get is 10. So I have a lot. That's a lot. But it also, like I've said in other videos, the purified water thing, I get about 510 of them every couple hours. And you can use them to sell. They're literally waters. Like, you don't need them for anything. Like, you'll never use purified waters over stim packs. And in this game, once you get to a certain level, you don't use stim packs as much as you thought you would. Like, I have over 300 stim packs. It's, like I said, I collect them and, you know, I use them here and there, but I don't really need them because you eventually start getting, like, regen stuff and, you know, whatever. There's a bunch of shit you can get. So this leads to the water plant. Now, this took me a long time trying to figure out. I wanted to block off this hole because straight back is just all the water things and it looks tacky. So what I did was I built like a stairwell, hallway connection, whatever you want to call it, all the way around to lead to the water plant, because I didn't want it, like I said, you'll see when I go in there, it's, you know, I doubled everything up. There's just a lot of water stuff back there, and I didn't want to look tacky. Like, I did as best as I could. Like, out here I put some street lights, you know, some platforms, but dude, literally everywhere I could put something, purified water machine, I did. Some of them are just regular, some of them are industrial. I just tried to fit what I could fit, as many as I possibly could. I put a little reactor out here. Obviously, from the beginning of this mission, you got to power that thing up. So, yeah. And then there's another one coming all the way back. You know, wherever I could fit water things, I did. And then, you know, I utilized everything I could. If I could find somewhere to put them, I put them. As you can see on the other side of that, but you'll never see it because of the wall. This I never changed. I kept it the way it was. I thought it was really cool, so no need to get rid of it. It doesn't really take up that much room, believe it or not. And there's also another spot that I built that I left, never touched after my first build. You could probably already guess what it is, since I think I put them in every single build I do now, just because they're so fun to do. This is before I knew about mods, before I knew about any tips and tricks, anything I did, Jesus Christ, went the wrong way. Anything I did, it was one of those, I figured it out on my own. Part of the reason why I'm at such a high level, I think I'm like 105 or almost 106, something like that, is from building bases. I know that sounds stupid, but I used to build and delete shit so often that I would just keep getting experience from it. So I could probably attribute about 30 to 40 levels to building stuff. That's literally how much I built. In just this place alone, I have a lot. I'm still turned around. I don't remember where the fuck I remember it is. I built so much that it just kept giving me levels. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's, you know, I obviously you like going out and fighting more. I'm a big huge fan of just going out and destroying anything in my path, like just walking. in any direction just to find something to fight. Like, I like fighting the death calls because, to be honest, nothing in this game really gives me a challenge anymore besides those super mutants that randomly attack some of your bases. They're like super, super strong. They all have Gatling guns and missile launchers, shit like that. They're the only ones that really give me a challenge, and it's not even that much of a challenge. But yeah. So here's the other thing I was talking about. I built this way, way, way in the beginning. I thought it was pretty cool. As you can hear, there's already music playing. So, ta-da, believe it or not, yes, another bar. This is probably the very first bar I built. I utilized all the space. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, enter, exit, enter, exit. This is a bar called Vault 111. This is before I knew about anything, any mods, like I said, anything at all. But I just built it. I thought it was pretty cool, you know, cool little bar. I put some suits up in here. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. It was like a Bennigan style type style. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but here I don't even think we have anymore. Bennigan's is like you go and they got like random shit hanging up all over the walls, and it's like a very roomy, cool feel. So that's what I did with this. Some couches, you know. This is after I did the Nuka thing. After I bought all my DLCs. So when I bought this game, it came with DLCs, I believe, or I paid for it. I don't remember. But you know, I put some shit from that in it. Some pool tables, whatever. Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know. This location, when you go out here, it's a discoverable location that you can only get with Vault 88. Without Vault 88, I actually looked on my friend's game while he was playing. It's just a boarded up door. But once you download the DLC Vault 88, the door opens and it's a discoverable area. Yeah, so over here is the bathroom. Put a generator up there. Like I said, guys, this is way before I knew anything. I just said, fuck it, put it there. These doors weren't here. I put them here. Look, trash can, you know. Oh, there's stuff in the trash can. That's cool. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to spend most of my time on this tonight. I was going to do a bunch of videos, but they were like all... they were all going to be like little things that I can do. You know, I have off probably all this week, so do a bunch of little videos this week. Try to do at least one or two a day, if not more. But like I said, I'm going to demolish this whole entire place in here. I'm not going to demolish all this. I'm just going to revamp a few things now that I know a little bit better, things I can do. But other than that, I'll see you guys as soon as I get done this, and we can both be excited about it together. Thanks for watching, guys.